Have you ever wondered why some people seem to connect effortlessly with everyone they meet? Whether in a social setting or during a one-on-one conversation, there are subtle psychological techniques at play, tricks that tap into our natural human behavior and help build trust and rapport. Today, we're exploring psychological tricks that work on everyone. These techniques aren't about manipulation, they're about understanding the fundamentals of human interaction and using them to create genuine connections. Let's start with the art of mirroring. Mirroring is the subtle practice of reflecting another person's body language, tone, or even facial expressions. When you mirror someone, you send a signal that you're in sync with them, almost as if your brain says, "We're alike." This automatic response can break down barriers and foster a sense of familiarity and trust. For example, if you notice someone leaning forward in conversation, a slight lean of your own can create an unspoken bond. This trick works on everyone because it taps into our instinctive desire for connection. Next, consider the power of using someone's name in conversation. There's something deeply personal about hearing your own name. It's a reminder that you matter. When you address someone by their name, it personalizes the interaction and makes the exchange feel more intimate. For instance, greeting someone with a warm, "Hi, Sarah, how are you today?" can instantly make the conversation more engaging and memorable. Our brains are wired to pay attention to names, so this simple trick often has an immediate positive effect. Another effective technique is offering genuine, specific compliments. Everyone appreciates being recognized, but generic flattery can feel insincere. Instead of a vague "you look nice," try something more targeted like, "I really admire how passionate you are about your work." When a compliment is specific, it shows that you're truly paying attention. This not only boosts the other person's confidence but also builds a positive atmosphere, making them more receptive to you. Silence, too, can be a powerful tool. While it might seem counterintuitive, strategically pausing in conversation can create an air of mystery and encourage deeper dialogue. A well-timed pause gives both you and the other person a moment to reflect on what's being said. It shows that you value the conversation enough to let it breathe, and sometimes, that silence prompts the other person to share more than they initially intended. Active listening is another cornerstone of building connection. It goes beyond simply hearing words, it means engaging fully with what the other person is saying. Show genuine interest by nodding, maintaining eye contact, and summarizing key points. When you listen actively, you validate the speaker's feelings and opinions. This not only enhances trust, but also makes the person feel understood and appreciated. Let's move on to a classic technique known as the foot in the door strategy. This method involves starting with a small request that is easy for someone to agree to, which then makes them more likely to comply with the larger request later on. It works because once a person commits to a small favor, they feel a sense of consistency in their behavior. For example, if you ask a coworker for a minor piece of advice and they agree, they're more inclined to help you with a bigger task later. It's a subtle way of building a sense of mutual commitment without the other person even realizing it. Reciprocity is another fundamental human principle that can be leveraged effectively. When you do something kind for someone, they naturally feel the urge to return the favor. This isn't about keeping score, it's about creating an environment of mutual goodwill. For instance, if you lend a helping hand or share valuable information, the recipient is more likely to reciprocate with kindness, cooperation, or even friendship. This cycle of giving and receiving fosters trust and strengthens connections over time. Storytelling is a timeless trick that captivates and connects. Everyone loves a good story. It's how we share experiences and pass on lessons. By incorporating a personal anecdote or a relatable narrative into your conversation, you invite others into your world. A well-crafted story can turn abstract ideas into memorable experiences and evoke powerful emotions. Whether you share a humorous incident or a meaningful moment, storytelling bridges the gap between strangers and builds a sense of community. Another subtle but effective technique is the Ben Franklin effect. This psychological phenomenon suggests that if you do someone a favor, they're more likely to like you. It might seem counterintuitive, but when you help someone, your brain justifies the action by assuming you must have a reason for being nice. So next time you have a chance, offer a small favor without expecting anything in return, and watch how it strengthens your connection. Positive body language is also essential. An open posture, genuine smile, and relaxed demeanor can speak volumes before you even say a word. Simple actions like maintaining eye contact, leaning slightly forward, and using open hand gestures signal that you are approachable and engaged. These non-verbal cues work on everyone because they tap into our innate need for safety and trust in human interaction. When you project confidence and warmth, you invite others to do the same. Humor, when used appropriately, can be a powerful psychological tool. A shared laugh can break down tension, lighten the mood, and create an instant bond. This doesn't mean you need to be a stand-up comedian. Simply finding a moment of levity in the conversation can work wonders. Humor helps people see the lighter side of life and makes your interaction memorable. It's an effective way to create a positive association, making others more inclined to engage with you. Lastly, remember that authenticity is the thread that ties all these tricks together. When you employ these techniques with genuine intent, rather than as mere tactics, you create a foundation of trust and respect. People can sense insincerity from a mile away, so it's important to remain true to yourself. By combining authenticity with these psychological insights, you not only influence others in a positive way, but also build deeper, more meaningful relationships. As we wrap up, consider these key takeaways. Genuine connection stems from understanding basic human behaviors and using that knowledge to foster empathy and trust. Whether it's through mirroring, using names, offering thoughtful compliments, or sharing your stories, these subtle techniques can transform everyday interactions into opportunities for lasting connection. If you found these insights helpful, please give this video a like, share it with someone who might benefit, and leave a comment below with your own experiences using these psychological tricks. Don't forget to subscribe for daily insights on personal growth, communication, and building meaningful relationships. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the fascinating world of psychological connection. May you use these tools to create genuine bonds that enrich your life and the lives of those around you. Until next time, stay curious, be kind, and remember, the true power of influence lies in understanding and authenticity.